The girls are fighting.
The girls are fighting.
By girls, I mean the Atlantic and Pacific Ocean. And by fighting, I mean people are making TikTok beef edits of the oceans. How do we know the oceans are beefing? Well, this image here has sparked some debate. Allegedly, the Pacific Ocean does not want to be mixing with the Atlantic Ocean. They're fighting for territory. It's like the oceans are sentient and are aware of the boundaries human beings have created for them. I wasn't joking. Don't do the Atlantic Ocean like that. Atlantic Ocean stand for life. With comments, new gen. Girl, bye, Atlantic Ocean clears. We got ocean beef before GTA 6. AKA March is the supreme leader of the Pacific Ocean edits.
Cause no, this time you finna.
Hey, they like Lakia, why they sleeping on you so hard? Don't give a fuck, I'm about to jump back in my go yard.
It's really good, I can't lie. You know, we can't joke around here. This is a really good edit. Atlantic Ocean comeback edit being the search. On top of making the Pacific Ocean such incredible edits, they made a diss edit for the Atlantic Ocean. This person hates the Atlantic Ocean. That's Shark Tale. Is Shark Tale based in the Atlantic Ocean? Oh, Shark Tale is based in the Atlantic Ocean. Yeah, unfortunately, the Pacific Ocean edit is better. They even said it. Your edit still slammed mine. Beef in the reef. There's beef in the reef. My question is, how do people gain loyalty to an ocean? My guess, my theory is these are coast folk things. People who grew up either on the East Coast or the West Coast. I'm just talking about the United States. I'm not talking about the rest of the world because I truly don't understand as much the dynamics. There is a big East Coast versus West Coast beef that is happening in the United States of America, and people feel a loyalty to whatever ocean they grew up near. Now me, I grew up in the Midwest, and unfortunately Lake Michigan is not a part of this competition. I don't feel a loyalty to either ocean, which makes me a great unbiased person to determine actually which ocean is better. Who is the better ocean? The winner will receive one fan edit from me. I know what you're thinking. How do you even determine which ocean is better? Well, I performed deep research, all of which took one day, cherry picking facts that I found interesting, and we're going to compare these two oceans with a pro and a con list via PowerPoints. So let's start off with the girl who has a lot to prove, the Atlantic Ocean, with her pros. The Atlantic Ocean is the second largest ocean. Okay, so the Atlantic Ocean is quite large. That's a good thing. What else is great about the Atlantic Ocean? Well, we have the Bermuda Triangle. Bermuda Triangle is, I guess, categorically bad, but also very interesting. There's a lot of theories, myths surrounding the Bermuda Triangle, and it makes me more intrigued about the Atlantic Ocean. The saltiest major ocean. Hey, now this is good stuff. When I swim in salt water, I feel as though my skin looks immaculate. I feel as though I just came out of the womb. Don't know why. I did look it up actually. I don't know the details, but all I know is my skin looks good after I have been swimming all day in salty water. Speaking of skin and its care, you can start your own skincare journey with today's sponsor, Nurx. Nurx is a digital healthcare platform that makes it super simple to get expert healthcare tailored just for you. I've been using Nurx for my birth control and it's a game changer. Communicating with their clinicians is easy peasy and it gets delivered right to my door. Nurx offers treatment plans for a wide range of women's healthcare needs, including dermatology. Their team of dermatology experts will help guide you through your skincare journey and can adjust your medication strength to ensure that you're getting the most out of your treatments as your skincare needs evolve. They're there to help you tackle skin issues like acne breakouts, dark spots, hyperpigmentation, and even fine lines and wrinkles. And the best part? You get prescription strength skincare treatments that won't break the bank, baby. With 24/7 care and support support. You can ask questions and get answers whenever you need them. Huge thanks to Nurex for sponsoring this video. Ready to take control of your health? Head to nurex.com/Jordy McNeil. That's NURX.com/Jordy McNeil. Now let's get back to talking about Miss Salty, the Atlantic Ocean. Something that's very impressive about the Atlantic Ocean is that it has the Mid-Atlantic Ridge, which is apparently a geographical marvel. And this is created by tectonic plates. And something about me, I'm kind of interested in a tectonic plate movement. Atlantic Ocean, who has been doing your PR? They need to be fired. Hire me. People have been talking about the Atlantic Ocean being ugly. Hey, is this ugly? The Azores? Hey, is this ugly? The Canary Islands? Hey, is the Caribbean islands ugly? On top of the beauty, extremely diverse marine life live here. Okay. So why have we been talking about how she's ugly? She needs to fire her stylist as well. Shark Tale is based in the Atlantic Ocean. Incredible film.
It's fairly happy, and it's difficult because I've been working as a...
Atlantic Ocean having a really strong start. Unfortunately, it's not all good. It's not all daisies with the Atlantic Ocean. The first little issue was that an aircraft from the Dover Air Force Base, called Delaware, I believe, was carrying 3 nukes. And the plane experienced a loss of power, so they had to drop 2 of the nukes, and they haven't found them. Yeah, the nukes are just in the ocean now, in the Atlantic Ocean. 2 nukes, don't know where they are. Now, probably the biggest issue with the Atlantic Ocean is that it was the main place for the slave trade. And also Christopher Columbus made his little journey across the Atlantic Ocean. And there's just a lot of the, the Atlantic Ocean was, the driver. The Atlantic Ocean did to help them get there kind of, It's hard to say because the humans really were doing it, but the ocean was there, it was kind of like this. It almost seems the ocean, not blaming the ocean, but kind of, the ocean and Christopher Columbus seem to be in cahoots. And that's not something I can look past. Titanic, also a con. Yeah, Titanic. Finally, Hurricane Katrina. There's a few hurricanes on both sides, but Hurricane Katrina, I don't know, that's just in my brain chemistry deeply. Watching that on the Weather Channel as a child kind of shaped me. Okay, Atlantic Ocean, this is where you stand. I think that you have potential to grow. I think you have potential to get better. We'll see how the Pacific counters. I think it's important that we all acknowledge the fact that the Pacific Ocean is the largest ocean. This is from my research, but just to get a sense of how big the Pacific Ocean is, you could put all of the Earth's landmass together and the Pacific Ocean would still be bigger. And Redditors even got their paws on this conversation. And Redditors are also just major Pacific Ocean fans as well. Marianas Trench. Now, Marianas Trench is one of the most fascinating things I've ever seen in my life. Whatever lives in that trench, I do want to know, and I am curious. We've just started researching what's in that trench. You know what I mean? We've barely scratched the surface of what lives in that trench. What I also need to acknowledge about Marianas Trench is that it is the name of one of my favorite 2010s pop rock bands, Marianas Trench. People don't talk about that band enough. Okay? I was absolutely obsessed with the fact that they looked so emo, yet their music sounded like this. That was my 2012 vibe. I did actually learn of Marianas Trench, the band, before I learned about Marianas Trench, the trench in the Pacific Ocean. So that's really good PR for Marianas Trench. Another great thing, Finding Nemo. In context to that, Great Barrier Reef. Hey, gorgeous. Hey, we need to save her. Hey, magic. This is magic. This is real world magic. There's also the oceanic pole of inaccessibility, and this made me lose my mind a little bit. Basically, it's what's the furthest distance someone can be from land. It's so remote that it's 250 miles from any inhabited area. Sometimes the closest human being to them is not on land, but in space. Portuguese explorer Ferdinand Magellan had such a smooth journey on the Pacific Ocean, he named it Mar Pacifico. What does that mean? Peaceful ocean. That's beautiful. That's gorgeous. But it's not all gorgeous and amazing on the Pacific Ocean. Let me tell you that for free right now. Because what else is in the Pacific Ocean? The Ring of Fire. What is the Ring of Fire responsible for? 90% of the world's earthquakes. What are bad? Earthquakes. What are cool? Volcanoes, but also they explode, guys. Remember Pompeii? We don't need to talk about that, right? Things can get bad with volcanic activity, and the Ring of Fire is responsible for that, and earthquakes. Bad. The Pacific Ocean is also responsible for some strong hurricanes as well, including a super typhoon in 2018. That's bad. The word typhoon is kind of cool though, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm not putting that on the pros list. Also, another con, Castaway, is based on the Pacific Ocean. As we know, that was really tough for Tom Hanks. And now we take a look at the Pacific Ocean, and we have to compare her to the Atlantic Ocean. But I have one more piece of information that's important that we all know before we continue this beef, before we pit these two beautiful oceans against each other. And that's that the oceans actually do mix. I know this may come to a shock to you because it came to a shock to me until Tom Scott told me that, hey, girl, the oceans actually do mix. A lot of these images that are being said of this is the Pacific and this is the Atlantic Ocean, that is a load of baloney. That's just fresh water and salt water mixing together. It's difficult for the sediment to mix together with the salt and the fresh water. So it creates that little situation there. Human beings created the boundaries of the ocean, not the oceans themselves. So why are we pitting two beautiful oceans against each other? They're actually friends. They actually get along. They mix together. But I did say I would do a fan cam of which ocean's better, and here it is. Different video. I was kind of in a learning mood for today's video, so I hope that you guys could have learned some stuff too. And I think that internet beef is ridiculous and silly, and you know, sometimes it's fun to be a little bit ridiculous and silly, but also learn a few things. Who is your favorite ocean? Let me know. Marlon actually visited me through my toilet this morning and told me that if people subscribe, he will make a Finding Nemo 3. I don't know, it's kind of crazy that he said that, but once again, I'm just relaying a message. I'm simply a messenger. That's a rumor. Okay, I can't claim that. I hope you all have a wonderful day.